In this video, I'm going to show you how Inforbix helps you create a report that aggregates CAD files from various sources within your company. Let's get started. I'm going to start at the home page, and on the home page I'm going to go ahead and create a quick report, and I'm going to choose the category. In this case, I want all the SolidWorks drawings in my company. So what Inforbix is going to do now, it's going to create a report of all the SolidWorks drawings, no matter where they're located in my company, and sort of present those to me in a virtual spreadsheet. This is the table app. And you'll notice down here that there are a little over 4,700 drawings that were presented to me. So now what I'd like to do, the next thing is I'd like to customize this table so that I can create a report that's meaningful to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose columns. Now here on the left are the columns that I currently have on this report, and here on the right are all the possible columns and attributes that I can use to create. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and delete these. Right, I'm going to leave it with the ID and the drawing number, and I'm going to go ahead and add a few more columns that are going to be of interest to me. So this is going to be the last saved date. I'd like to add to that. And you notice that what I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and adding the various attributes that I know exist. I know my data set, and if I didn't know my data set, I could always just peruse that list if I wanted to. So for example, I can just go ahead down here and look for whatever would be interesting. But in this case, I know exactly the kind of things that I'm looking for. So let me look for revision. I'm just going to go ahead and add revision to that list. I'm also going to add the file name, right? And I like to have the approved by, in other words, who approved these. So what I'm doing here is I'm just customizing a report that I'm going to find very helpful, and I'm also going to be able to share with others. So let's see how that would work in a moment. So yep, this looks like the columns I want. I'm going to hit OK. And now what Inforbix has done is it's basically rearranged that same amount of data. So I still have the 4,700 drawings here. But now this report is formatted in a way that's meaningful to me. The next thing I'm going to do is I like to filter this because I can't do much with those 4,700 files. So I'm actually just interested in a few things. First of all, I'm interested in the drawings that are part of a particular project, and the file name all start with 145F. So I'm just going to go ahead and filter for that, and let's see what happens here. So now that goes to 618. The next thing I'm going to filter by is I actually want all those particular project drawings that were approved by one of the engineering managers, a guy named Posey. So now I have 5 results. You notice how quickly Inforbix returns those results. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save this. So I'm just going to call it the 145F project CAD drawings. Okay. Now by saving this, what I'm doing is I'm actually now creating a way that no matter when I recreate this table, it will always be up to date. Let me show you another interesting feature here. Is if I click, for example, the file name, I'm going to now get a data snippet that consolidates all the information that's available in the company for that particular data snippet or for that particular piece of project data, right? So, and if I click any one of these, for example, I'm interested in knowing what are the references that make up these drawings. So what Inforbix does is it will collect all those references, in this case all these different assemblies drawings that are part of that drawing, and collect those again in a table format that I can go ahead and save or do something with. Maybe I just want to go ahead and browse. Now when I want to go back to my table, all I have to do is follow the breadcrumb, and I'm just going to now click that, and I'm back to my report. Now there's 5 drawings here. If there's any changes to this, I will know about it. So the next thing I want to show you is how I can now go to My Stuff, and there it is. My Stuff is where all the things that I have saved with Inforbix are kept and managed. It's pretty intuitive. So here's the 145F project CAD drawings. It's a table. I'm the owner, and here's some of the actions. So let's say that I'd like to share this with a colleague inside of the company and one maybe outside of the company. So let me go ahead and save this with Sam. And I'm going to go ahead and add someone else. I'm going to go ahead and add Joe of Joe Manufacturing. He's one of our suppliers. So once I'm done with that, and let me just hit refresh here so you can see that this particular CAD drawing report is shared. Okay? Now if I want to go back to that report at any time, or if any one of the colleagues that I have shared this with will actually recreate this report, it will always be kept up to date. So there's no doubt that the report is always representing the latest and greatest information. So this is how Inforbix helps you create and aggregate a report that you can share with others in your company and at the same time represents the most current data. Thank you.